Everybody, I am Natasha from Confessions of a Working Mom, and today I am going to show you how to prep a quick and easy lunch that you can make on Sunday or Saturday or whenever, and you prep them for your entire week. So that way every morning when you wake up, you throw your lunch in your bag and you're ready to go. If you're anything like me, I say this in every video, so if you watch my videos, sorry for the repetition, but if you're new, you'll learn. If you're anything like me, I always am scrambling to get everything ready, and I get lunches for my kids ready, and I make sure all the laundry's done and my grocery shopping's done for the entire week. My weekends are spent doing that. However, come Monday morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't make lunch for myself, and then I end up going through a drive-through or getting fast food or ordering out, and I waste a lot of money and I eat a lot of not so great stuff, and this is just one of my quick and easy ways to really set myself up for success throughout the week. If you work away from home, you will know that these are great because they stay fresh all week long, they're super yummy, they save you money, and like I said, they make my work week so much less stressful. Make it all on Sunday and you have it ready for the rest of the week, and you don't even have to think about it for the rest of the week, which I like to not have to think about a whole lot of things. I have a lot of stuff on my plate already, so this makes it a lot easier for me. If you are watching this video, please do me a favor, comment on the video and tell me where you're watching from and what's your favorite time-saving tip. What do you do throughout the weekend that sets you up for success throughout the week? I try to do as many things on the weekend as I can to be ready for the week, because we just have a lot of stuff going on. If you have kids or if they're involved in sports or whatever, you know that weeks just get crazy. So as much things as I can do on the weekends to prepare myself for the week, I love it. So share with me your favorite time-saving tip and let me know. I would love to hear what you guys do, because I'm always looking to learn more, to make myself better. Someone popped in. Hello, Melinda. Thank you so much, Melinda, for tuning in. That's so sweet of you. Also, guys, before we get started, I have a question for you. I kind of need your input on something. So doing this blog, I always want to make sure that I'm doing things that you're interested in. I want to make sure that you're enjoying the videos that we're making and enjoying the content that we put out there. So I am thinking about doing a freezer cooking video. And so if you know me, you know this already, but I love my crock pot. I don't know if you guys can see, but in the background, I've got 2 crock pots going over there. I have one with some chicken in it for the week. I also have a pot roast going. I use my crock pot at least 2 or 3 times a week. I just love my crock pot. So the concept here for the freezer cooking is that what we would do is I would plan a menu of 5 or 6 different crock pot meals. I'd put the menu out there and I would list all of the ingredients that you would need to be a part of the freezer cooking challenge, I guess we can call it. So what we would do is we would prep the dinners for the week into the freezer bags, all of the ingredients, stick them in your freezer, and then every morning all you have to do is dump it in your crock pot and go. So if you wanted to, you essentially would be able to get the ingredients in advance and then decide if you wanted to hop on when I'm doing the video and prepare your meals at the same time. So I will probably do this either way, but I'm trying to decide if I should do a video on it and put those menus and the grocery shopping list and all the ingredients out there for you too. So if that's something that you feel like you would be interested in, do me a favor, comment on the video and let me know. I want to make sure that it's something that you would actually like. If it's not something that you would like, do me a favor and give me a comment with that as well. My feelings will not be hurt. If it's something that you think is totally overplayed, just let me know. I love getting your feedback, so let me know. Speaking of feedback, I've also gotten a couple of my first hate emails, and I have pretty thick skin. I work in a customer service position, so I am used to getting yelled at often. But when it's something so close and dear to me as my blog, I take it personally. But here's the thing, I have enough people out there who are telling me that they love my videos and telling me that they love what I'm doing. So the good news, if you don't like what I'm doing, if you don't like these videos, you don't have to watch them. You can unsubscribe. You know, that's your own prerogative. You don't have to watch my videos at all. You don't have to read my blog. If it's not for you, no hard feelings at all. Go ahead and unsubscribe and do your thing. And honestly, when you comment on like my videos with negative things, it just gets my name out there even more. So in a way, you're kind of helping me a little bit. So just, you know, keep that all in mind as well. So just wanted to get that out there, throw it out there. If you don't like it, if it's not for you, no need to watch. No one's forcing you into it. So anyways, as I was saying, with the crockpot freezer cooking, if that's something you're interested in, please send me a comment on here so that way I can know if there's enough people who say like, yeah, I would be interested in seeing you do that, then it's something that I'll put together and plan. But if not, I'll just do it on my own time, no big deal. So real quickly, I'm going to pull up the video over here so that way I can see it a little bit better. I'm also going to turn the volume off because that's like a big pet peeve of mine. Come on, there we go. Okay, so I've got the video going here. So we are gonna go ahead and get ready to start getting our lunches prepped for the week. So what we are making this week, it's called Mandarin Ramen Noodle Salad Jar. So it's very similar to like an Asian salad or like a Mandarin orange salad. But if you've already watched, you'll know that. So we made harvest apple salad jars the first week. Last week we made enchilada jars, which are like a taco jar, and this week we're going to do like an Asian salad jar. So it's called Mandarin Ramen Noodle Salad Jar. They are super yummy. I like a lot of different colors and textures in my salads. It kind of makes it not so boring because, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I don't love eating a salad every day for lunch. But they're easy, they're quick, they're healthy, so I do. So I try to keep all the ingredients kind of fun in this one. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the video down here, and we will get started. Every time I try doing this, you guys, I always almost like break something. So bear with me here. Okay, hopefully you guys can see everything good. I'm trying to, I think we're good. Okay, so what we are going to make first is the dressing. So this is kind of like an Asian dressing. So the first thing that we need is rice vinegar. So I have this here, it's just seasoned rice vinegar, and we need 3 tablespoons of that. So we're gonna get this going here. Okay, so you have your 3 tablespoons of your rice vinegar. This one's like a seasoned rice vinegar. It was just on sale. I'm not sure if that's super important, but I think it's yummy. So that's what we're using this time. The other thing that you're gonna need is 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. I'm gonna pour that in here. Next thing you need is 1.5 teaspoons of soy sauce. So again, I just have store brand soy sauce, nothing fancy at all. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I actually grabbed soy sauce. If it was like steak sauce, that would be not good. So we've got 1 and about 1/2. Salad dressing is so forgiving, you guys, so if you mess up your measurements, it's really not that big of a deal. We also need 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. So this is 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to do 1/2 and 1.5. Kind of sweeten up, take some of the tanginess out of this. You also need 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. So I found this sesame oil, it's not something that I typically keep on hand, but I found this one at Kroger in like the Oriental food section. So we're gonna try this. Oh, it smells really yummy. So you could obviously add less and more of all these ingredients depending on your taste. So this one is 2 teaspoons of the sesame oil. And then we need a half a teaspoon of black pepper. So here it is. Okay. And then we're just gonna whisk this all together. I always like smell things and taste them. So I know like people make fun of me because I always pick up my bowl and smell it, but like if it doesn't smell good, chances are it's probably not gonna taste good. So, oh yeah, this smells good. Let me give it a taste. Yeah, good. Okay. So that's our dressing. So we're just gonna set that aside. Other things that you need, this is optional, but I like to put some chicken in my salad because I feel like it just keeps me fuller longer. So I'm just gonna shred this chicken up real quick. I made this chicken in the crock pot this morning. All I did was I grabbed a frozen chicken breast. Actually, yeah, I grabbed 2 small frozen chicken breasts. And I threw them in the crock pot with a cup of chicken broth and a little bit of pepper. And this is like my go-to chicken recipe because I can use this on salads. Sometimes I make like chicken Alfredo for dinner, and this is the chicken recipe that I use for that. Really, anytime I need chicken for something that I'm gonna like mix in with something, this is the way I do it. It's super easy. I put it in the crock pot on high for 4 hours. I put it on right before we left for church this morning, and when I came home, it was ready for me to go. So super easy. I definitely recommend trying that whenever you just need some chicken for something. Or if you have like a rotisserie chicken, you could pull the meat off of that. Sometimes I just have like leftover chicken from dinner that I use. I'm hoping with the weather turning that we'll be grilling chicken a lot more, and I'll have some left over. There's just a different taste with grilled chicken that makes everything better. But for now today, I just have this chicken here. So you'll need, well, it's optional, obviously. Everything in these salad jars are optional. But you have your chicken. You also want some edamame. So this was actually frozen edamame that I just threw in the microwave and steamed it and then popped them all out of their little shells. So you have that. You also want to have some Mandarin oranges. So this is just canned Mandarin oranges from Aldi. They were super cheap but super yummy. You also are going to need some green onions. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. So let me get those. I like the whites and the greens of the green onions. I'm just going to chop these up real quick. And I love green onions. I really feel like I should incorporate them in more of my recipes. I like the flavor of an onion, but sometimes a normal like white or yellow onion is a little bit too much for me. So green onion is like just not as like sharp of a flavor, but still gives you a little bit something, just not with so much of a kick. And you could totally like mince these smaller if you wanted to. I like to just keep them a little bit bigger. So I like to really like bite into them and taste them when I have my salad. I'm gonna throw that over there. Okay, so green onions, Mandarin oranges. Oh, you also need some slivered almonds. So again, I just got these from Aldi in the baking section. Super cheap, super easy. And then you also, the base of the salad, instead of being lettuce, and this is going to be like a coleslaw. This is just bagged coleslaw mix from, I got this at Kroger. It's got cabbage and carrots just shredded up basically. So that's all this is. This was just one like 16-ounce bag. And then you also are going to need kind of the fun ingredient here. This is just some ramen noodles. So you guys, I can't tell you the last time that I bought ramen noodles. I almost like forgot where they're located in the store. I feel like I haven't really eaten these since college. But this is just the chicken, but it honestly doesn't even matter because you don't end up putting the seasoning in it. So any kind of ramen, if you have some on hand, all you really need is the noodles. And then you just want to kind of break them up. You know, ramen noodles, when you open the pack, it comes in like one big square rectangle. And So before the video, I was like pounding it, and my husband like came downstairs and he's like, "Are you okay? What are you doing down here?" I'm like, "Oh, just, you know, breaking up some ramen, no big deal." So yeah, so you're just gonna break this up, and this is kind of like, again, this is like your crunch of your salad, like your crouton, whatever it may be. And this, again, just kind of gives it a really fun texture. So that's all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and construct the jars. And if you've watched any of my videos, you already know, but this is so important. The mason jars are what we use to put the salads in, and the way that you layer them is so important. You always want to have your salad dressings on the bottom, and then you layer your ingredients with the least absorbent things on the bottom, the most absorbent things on the top, because if you do it that way, the things on the top, they stay crunchy. If you don't do it that way, everything's gonna be soggy, and no one likes a soggy salad, no one at all. So for layering, we're gonna start with the salad dressing. I'm just gonna put about 3, maybe one more, like 4 tablespoons of the dressing in the bottom. Okay, then after that, I'm gonna put in my chicken. And it's okay if the chicken absorbs the dressing, because that's just gonna kind of flavor your chicken a little bit more. I like a good amount of chicken in my salads. So some people just like a little bit. I like a lot more in it than most people. But again, you can customize this however you like it. After you put your chicken in, then you're gonna do your edamame. Oh man, my spoon. Let me rinse my spoon out real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna do about 1, maybe 2 spoonfuls of the edamame, kind of spread them around a little bit. After the edamame, you're gonna do your green onions. Again, if you guys are hopping on the video, do me a favor, tell me where you're watching from and tell me what your favorite time-saving tip is. Like, what do you do on the weekend to kind of prep yourself for a good week? You know I love making my lunches throughout the entire week. Oh, it looks like my mother-in-law hopped in. Hello, Mrs. Metz, how are you? I hope you're having a good weekend. Okay, so after your green onions, then you're gonna put in your Mandarin oranges. And I really like Mandarin oranges, so again, I really layer it up good. Okay, after your Mandarin oranges, you're gonna put in your slivered almonds. And you guys, thank you so much for sharing the video. I see a couple of people have shared it. I love that so much. If you know someone who could really use like the help of getting their lunches ready throughout the week, share this video with them. Or if you just know someone who loves like a good Asian salad or anything like that, anyone you can think of to share the video with, please, please, please do so. It makes it so much more worth my time. Okay, so you have your almonds in there. Next comes your coleslaw mix. And the key to these salad jars, you guys, is to really pack the ingredients in there. The tighter the ingredients are packed in, the fresher that your salad's going to stay. And plus, if there's a lot of room in there, the salad dressing is going to be able to mix in with the other ingredients. But if you pack it in really tightly, then the salad dressing stays on the bottom and everything stays super fresh. So I'm going to try to pack in just a little bit more. This guy just keeps popping out. Okay. Maybe one more little handful here. Okay, and then after you put your coleslaw in, that's when you just top it with the crunchy ramen noodles. This gives your salad such a fun crunch. Totally like unexpected, but so good. Just put a little bit more in. Like I said, the fuller you can get it, the better it's gonna be. Okay, so then you're gonna put the top on and then screw on your lid so that way it's nice and tight. And there you have it. So this is your Mandarin ramen noodle salad jar. I'm going to make 3 more of these, so I'm going to have 4 to last me the entire week, and they're going to stay fresh all week long. And I'm not going to have to worry about what I'm eating for lunch. It's going to be ready for me, good to go every morning. I can throw it in my lunch bag. I can take it to work, throw it in the refrigerator, and come 12:30 or whatever time it is that I'm eating lunch that day, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to think about anything. My lunch is ready to go, and they're going to stay fresh and crunchy. It's going to keep me from eating out, and it's going to save me so much money. So that's it. Probably, I don't know, an hour or so from now, I will have a blog post up with the recipe for this, so that way that if you want to, you can make them for yourself. If you missed the beginning of the video, I will tell you that I was thinking about doing a freezer cooking video, freezer cooking challenge, whatever it is. But I want to know if people are interested in it. So what we'd be doing is I'd be putting together a list of like 5 or 6 crock pot meals that we will then also put together a grocery list of all of the ingredients that you would need. And then what we would do is I tell you when the video is going to be, you'd go get your ingredients and your groceries, and then we would prep for 5 or 6 meals, everything into freezer bags. So you dump in all of your ingredients for each separate meal, you throw them in the freezer, and then every morning all you have to do is dump them into your crock pot before you leave for the day. There may be a couple things that you need to do, like when you get home or right before dinner time. You know, you may need to like shred up some chicken, or you may need to add in like some noodles like half hour, 20 minutes before you guys eat, or something like that. There may be a little bit, but for the most part, like the brunt of the work is going to be done. So if that's something that you might be interested in, let me know. I'm not going to do a video on it if people aren't interested in it. So if it's something that you think that you would actually do and be interested in watching, do me a favor, comment on the video and let me know that that's something that you might be interested in. Either way, I'm probably going to do it for myself, so just let me know if it's something that you would end up being interested in doing. If it's something that you're not interested in doing, do me a favor and give me a comment with that as well. No hurt feelings whatsoever. If you think that's like totally overplayed or something that, you know, maybe the crock pot's not something that you like, just let me know that as well. I love getting your guys' feedback. And yeah, I think it would be fun, but I want to see if you guys would be interested in it. So let me know. Like I said, in a little bit, I'll have a blog post with the ingredients and the recipe for this Mandarin ramen noodle salad jar. And that's it. So thank you all for hopping on. Thank you for sharing my video. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a great week. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.